It's just before 20 minutes to 8 here on the program. Following the success of its inaugural event last year, the SABC Summer Song of the Year is back for its second run. But this time around, it comes with a bit of a twist as it's being paired with the 7th annual New Year's Eve Last Dance concert that's going to be held in Richards Bay. This is where the artist that got the most votes will be announced, and we'll also see the lucky voter and winner of the SABC TV license competition walk away with brand new cars. So to tell us a little bit more about this, we're joined in studio by the acting SABC Group CEO, James Aguma. Good to have you, sir. Thank you so much for being with us on the program.
Morning, Leanne, and morning to the viewers.
And in our Durban studios, we've got the founder of the SABC Summer Song, Owen Ndlovu, as well as the organizer of the Last Dance concert, and that's Sipho Ndaba. Guys, good morning to you.
Good morning, Leanne.
Good morning, Leanne. Good morning to the boss as well.
Yeah, indeed. Listen, the boss and I are a little bit jealous because you guys are at the coast and we're here sitting in a. Is it still raining outside, James? I don't even know. It was.
No, it isn't raining.
So it's not raining.
No,
okay, all right. At least we've lost the rain. But it's good to have you guys. Welcome to the show, James. I'm going to begin with you. This TV license competition. What's this all about?
Leanne, you know the Broadcasting Act requires anybody who has a TV to possess a TV set. So we have decided as the SABC to give a reward to TV license holders. And we're saying that if you're a TV license holder, then all you have to do is just SMS your TV license number to a number that has been given. I think it's 33175, or go to the website www.paymytv. And you enter your number. So if you do get lucky, then you'll win, as you said rightly at the beginning, a brand new vehicle. A
brand new car.
Yes.
What car are we talking about here?
It's a Kia Picanto.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's going to stick their nose up at that. So it's a Kia Picanto. And this is going to be announced at the New Year's Bash as well?
Correct. It will be announced at the New Year's Bash.
That's amazing. And the competition is still open?
Yes, it's open, and we're going to continue with this because we're saying that anybody who contributes to the broadcaster through the TV licenses needs to be rewarded, because that 265 or 74 rands, if you're a pensioner, is what we use basically to fund, the core business, which is, buying of content and so on.
Yeah.
So we're saying that we need to recognize the contribution of TV license payers, and we will give them a car. Hopefully we want to make sure that this happens monthly.
Good. Monthly?
Yes.
That would be an amazing thing if that could happen. On a monthly basis, running this competition and winning a car. But anyway, so the competition is now, so you know that SMS number. I'll give it to you again, 33175, and you just SMS your TV license number to this, and hopefully you could win a Kia Picanto. So let's just bring our guest in Durban in. Owen, refresh our memory. What is the SABC Summer Campaign all about? Talk to us about this. Owen, can you hear us? We seem to have lost our Durban studios. Let's try and get our sound up again. Guys in Durban, are you able to hear us? No. Okay. All right. We'll try and fix the sound there, and we'll just continue our conversation here with our acting GCEO. That's James Aguma. Do you know much about the summer campaign and everything that goes into this particular thing? Because I know it's a big event for the SABC.
Yeah, I know that it started in 2010 when the Utungulu municipality hosted the Nigerian national team during the World Cup.
Yeah. And
since then it's grown from, in leaps and bounds. And I hear that they host up to, between 40 and 100,000 revelers over 2 days.
Yeah.
And I think that's great for Richards Bay. Because most people, know Richards Bay as a place where, have the coal terminals and, other, industries like that. But I think as a tourism destination, they're doing very well.
I think as a tourism destination, they really are. They're trying to attract a lot of the people that perhaps would have gone to Durban to try and come to Richards Bay and start that as another hub, which is great. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't be. What I'm understanding is that the top 5 have already been announced. I am not going to ask you details about the top 5. That I'm going to be asking Owen once we get back online with him, so we can find out how this all comes about. But, you know, with all of the celebrations and the successes that are going on, we can't hide behind the shadows that it hasn't been a difficult year for the SABC. It's been a tough one. How are you feeling, I suppose, after this year and looking back at what's happened? You know, as the GCO, the acting GCO, what are you feeling right now?
Well, it's been a tough year, quite tough. But the SABC has to continue doing what it does, which is entertain, inform, and educate the public. A lot of the issues around the SABC are not insurmountable, and we believe we can deal with them appropriately. How I'm feeling, I'm just somebody who's got a job to do, and I guess just get along with doing what I have to do, you know, to get this organization where it should be.
Yeah, and it is a big job because, you know, the responsibility of a national broadcaster is a big one, and you know, I think during the hearings that we were hearing, I think it was, you know, things were coming out and we were hearing things that perhaps many of us were hearing about for the first time. I imagine a lot of lessons have been learnt as well in the running of the public broadcaster. For you yourself, what would you say is one of the biggest lessons you've taken out of this year?
I think one of the biggest lessons I've taken out of this year is basically to understand that the public broadcaster is a contested space in a sense that there are a lot of interests. So the biggest job of anybody in a position of authority at the SABC, be it the board or ExCo members and so on, would need to make sure that they are good at balancing these interests, because it becomes quite difficult. In a case in point would be the one we're talking about here, where, you know, you've got to make sure that you collect revenue from the public, and if that revenue is not sufficient to fund public broadcasting, then you also got to receive other sources, or rather look for other sources of revenue from commercial interests. So the commercial versus the public and the public mandate can at times be very difficult to balance, because you get judged the bottom line, which is profits. But you remember, a lot of the public mandate may not necessarily be economically profitable. Though socially you may have a high social return on investment, but you may not be able to recover the costs of that. So it's a balancing game between interests, if I may use the word.
It certainly is a big balancing act. But I think the good news is I think we've got Durban back up and running. Sipho and Owen, we lost you for a while. Can you guys hear us again?
Yeah,
yes.
we can hear you very well.
Thank goodness. I was putting our GCO on the spotlight here. I almost asked him about the top 5 to find out who the artists are and the winners. And I got a big side glance from him.
I wonder if he knows the top 5.
Well, I would be surprised if he did. I'd be surprised if he did, but you never know. So guys, I'm going to leave it with you. Who are the top 5? Who's made it into the top 5? Who are the artists?
Well, good morning, Leanne, to the viewers and to the boss once again. Yeah, it's been very exciting this year, Leanne, very, very exciting. It was exciting last year, but this year I think it has taken it to another level. The top 5 being King Monada, Skapora Moreki is a guy from the north in Polokwane, and you've got Babes Odumo is coming right here from Durban, and also you have the fact Durban Rocks guys, they calling themselves Durban's finest, Tira and Socks. And they are also the guys that are in the mix with the song Umsindo. And also you have Dr. Malinga, Aglalegi at night. This is a guy that always sings about Aglalegi. I don't think this is the guy that wants to sleep. And then number 5 also you have Musa Mtande with Robbie Malinga. So it's been very, very competitive this year because of you don't know who's going to win. Last year it was clear because of Nati Mankai really didn't have much of a competition, but this time the guy from the North, King Manada, doing very well, Devon Spinus and Babes Oduma. It's going to be a very, very, very tight call with Dr. Malinga coming up as well. Yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm sure the listeners are very excited too. And I'd like to thank SABC for giving us an opportunity to be able to unify all the radio stations voting together, Leanne, for one song, 18 platforms voting together for one song. It's very amazing, and the response is unbelievable. And we can say thank you to the voters of both radio and television. And also we're saying to them, we're going to give them a car, both the radio listeners and the TV license holders. So we're giving 2 cars this year as compared to 1 car last year. And also the most voted 4 artists will walk away or drive away with a brand new Kia Picanto also, plus 150,000 rand. So we're very, very excited about
that. Is amazing. What a competition. That's huge. And I'm going to ask you in a second about what the artist that wins goes away with, because I mean it's a big competition and I suppose it's a great thing to have. But Sipho, I want to bring you in very quickly and talk about the Last Dance event. How did this partnership with the SABC come about?
Yes, good morning, Leanne, and good morning to the viewers at home. In fact, we've been working with SABC News, with Ukhozi FM, since Last Dance. Now it's our 7th year. So we started small, grow, had some, we had to learn from some mistakes, but when you grow a forecast, someone will recognize you. So SABC did recognize the event and also the crowd that we pulled to Richards Bay. Since Richards Bay is on the northern part of KZN, it's about 1 hour drive from Durban to the north coast. So the partnership came very well, and we are ready, and it's exciting. This year on the 30th, we're starting with the comedy show, so that they can come and laugh for the last time on the year. So in fact, we're ready, and on the 31st, people must come early. The gates are opening at 12, and also the biggest acts are coming early this year, because like 7 o'clock we have AKA on stage. Sure. 8 o'clock we have Black Coffee on, we have Casper Nyovest on stage, and 9 o'clock we have Ropi Malinga and Musa on stage. 9:30 we have Nati and Vusinova. 10 o'clock we have Black Coffee on stage, and 11 o'clock we have Mafigizolo, and all these people are performing live. All these artists are performing live. And then comes the biggest time, 12 o'clock, where we'll have a year-breaking song at 12. And also fireworks display. We have SABC Summer Song of the Year at 12:10. So it's really exciting. People must go out early to buy tickets, because if they come at the last minute, they can travel a long distance and find that the tickets are sold out. So they must buy the tickets early and come early as well, so that they can, because it's not that they are coming to sit, we are preparing them early, because like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock we have a love session by Ishmael and Amon Mkwen. So it's gonna be live. Of course, the FM will be live on the show, so people must expect a lot. And also for this year, because we saw last year that the traffic congestion was high, so we have arranged a park and ride, which people will park around the mall. There is a mall there which is called Boardwalk Mall. So we're working with the taxi industry, Richards Bay taxi industry, where they are giving us 40 taxis of high quality, not just taxis of high quality, which will be shuttling people from the parking to the ground, so that we minimize the traffic congestion. We don't want anyone to come and sit on long queues. We want a smooth flow to the ground. Excellent. So we are more than ready. We have started building up everything. So we are ready. It's exciting.
That sounds fantastic. Just a quick final answer from you, Sipho. Tickets still available, and how much are they?
Yes, tickets are still available. General is 250, VIP is 700, and also the VVIP is 1,400. So it's available at Ticket Pro, Edgar's, and Jet. So people tend to always look for VIP, and when it's finished, because those ones are limited, it's only 1,000 tickets. The general is where you can sit, relax with your family, sit on camp chairs. Those ones are available, but we encourage people to go early and buy early, because we cannot guarantee on the last day if the tickets will still be available. So people must go and buy the tickets early. It's going to be exciting. The event starts at 12 p.m. midday, and it's going to finish at 6 or 7 in the morning.
Wow.
And also on the first, we're not just saying people must go. We have a beach picnic, whereby we have got other acts there. So it's free of charge. That one, it's at the beach in Richards Bay. We have the likes of DJ Bongs, and we have got about 28 local artists, because we also investing more on local artists so that they can be exposed to the audience there, so that they can also start selling, so that maybe next year, if we have SABC Summer Song, then we have another local artist from Richards Bay coming on the top 10.
All right, Sipho, thank you so much. Wow. He can talk, eh?
Yes, he can.
He's a good salesman. Yes, Sipho, you're amazing. Well done. You just stole Owen's time, but it's okay, Owen. We've got exactly what it is about the Summer Song. It will be announced, obviously, at the concert as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here on the program. Is it going to be broadcast live? That's the big question. If you can't be there,
I'm not too sure. We'll have to check with our team, but I would just like to thank the TV license payers, Leanne, for their support of the SABC.
Unbelievable, and we do.
Yeah.
We thank you for allowing us to do our work here, which is a very, very big thing. Are we going to be going from 12 until 7 in the morning?
I think with all the good things there, we had better start walking now.
I think so too. We better sleep until 12 o'clock on New Year's Day so we can make it. Anyway, this was our GCO here, our acting GCO at the SABC, James Aguma. Sipho Ndaba, the Last Dance concert organizer in our Durban studio. And of course, Owen Ndlovu, the founder of the SABC Summer Song. The winner will be announced on New Year's Eve at that concert. So it should be great fun. It really, really sounds